two, three.
So my name is Jean Girard. I am French. I am the regional director for Neos company. Neos, it's a company who has three brands. Bioderma, that we started to launch in 2003 in the region. Estederm, of course, and a new beautiful product, new brand, which is Etapure. And tonight we are very glad to announce a big innovation. Actually, from years and years, we were collaborating with Professor Miroslav Radman. Professor Miroslav Radman is a famous international biologist. He has an Institute of Research, Mediterranean Science of Life, located in Split, and he is a specialist in the DNA reparation. And from years, this doctor has demonstrated that when the skin aging, not only the skin, for example, when there is some aging aspect for Alzheimer, arthrosis, all the disease related to aging, this often we think that it's because of our DNA, the aging. But actually the work of this professor has demonstrated that before the DNA, there is the protein. And the professor has made some beautiful publication demonstrating that if we preserve the protein, if you preserve this proteome actually, the proteome allow to repair the DNA. So the first things where we are going to act, it is on the proteome. And tonight we are going to announce this big innovation through our product. The name is H Proteome, which will be available in UAE, in Kuwait, in Saudi Arabia. We are going to announce that with this product, we slow down the process of aging. So I wish all of us, of course, to keep going to age for a long time, if God give us that chance, of course, especially with what's happened today all over the world. But with this H Proteome product, I will say we will age beautifully and healthy. That's what we are going to announce.
Usually, you're using exactly external medicine or external treatment. Why you are not starting to do something like internal, just a capsule or something to be giving more younger?
You are talking about local treatment
Yeah,
and
exactly.
oral treatment. Actually, it's a two very different process, and I will say that NAOS is a specialized on the local treatment, and for that reason, we really focus on our specialty, on our knowledge, which is from local action. And through local activity, especially when we talk about aging, you act actually on the epiderm and on the derm. So it's really at the surfaces of the skin than the skin disease or skin aging process are related. So we never really consider to develop some research to act from oral voice, which also mean that we have to be a drugs, and we don't want to be a drugs. We have a concept in house that we call ecobiology. You know, for example, when you are sick, you take some antibiotic, let's say. An antibiotic are going to, let's say, badly kill the bacteria. So it's an aspect that you introduce in the body, and we are going to act, of course, to sometimes save the life when we talk about antibiotic of people. But the concept of NAOS, it is that we have a high respect for life. We have a high respect for biology. And what we see when you study year after year, the way that our skin, our body function, it is actually you need just to stimulate some natural function of the skin. I give you a very simple example. When you have a very dry skin, actually the skin itself are going to produce some lipids in order to rebuild the cutaneous barrier and to have a wonderful and soft skin. So what is the ecobiological approach? It is to stimulate the natural function of the skin. A drugs doesn't do that. A drugs, you intervene and you act directly. Ecobiology concept is not that. Ecobiology concept, it is consider the capability of our body and of our skin to repair the skin disease by itself. And all our raw ingredients and our formulation are going to stimulate the natural function of the skin. It's for this reason that the dermatologists really welcome such of ecobiology concept, because when you are on the dermatology, it's a chronic disease. It's for eczema, melasma, acne. It is not for a few weeks. It is for a few years that you have to face with that. So imagine when you apply a product daily, but the first things that the dermatologist will expect before the efficiency, it is the safety. And this ecobiologic approach, stimulating again the natural function of the skin, allow to be extremely safe.
At the same time, also, skin is not the same for everybody. So how you can match from skin to skin to be same result?
We have all mitochondria, we have all keratinocytes, whoever we are, Asian, African, from Latin America, our skin color is different. The hyperkeratinization is different. The thickness of the skin is different. But we have never really considered that the high technology of our formulation has a real benefit to act according to different type of skin. When we make some clinical study on the European skin, on the Caucasian skin, or different phototype of the skin in Asia again, we have never really observed at our level of treatment a difference of efficiency. So today we really consider that the Bioderma product or Estederm product are efficient than you are Japanese, French, Italian, Saudian, Kuwaiti, or Indian.
This is for the special age, any age group, or there is some.
It depends of the pathology we are talking. When I talk about acne, but most of the time it's a teenager people. Also, some women by hormonal aspect has some acne issue. So we can use the product